Okay, so here we have a specific classifier. Now this is a firewall classifier. Now, as we know, there's two types of classifiers. You can have the firewall classifiers and you can have the behavioral aggregate classifiers. Behavioral aggregate classifiers look at the DSCP values. The firewall classifiers, as we can see here, firewall, family INET filter, L3 VPN classifier. This type of classifier can look inside the header. It can really look at anything, but here we're actually looking at the DSCP value. So in a sense, it's a bit similar to the behavioral aggregate one. And we've got the same thing in Superlab too. So what we're going to do here is, from the DSCP value, then head to the forwarding class L3 VPN. So it's going to set that and then accept it. But from expedited forwarding, it's going to run this policer. So L3 VPN priority policer, here it is, set firewall policer, and basically if we're exceeding certain limits, we're going to be discarding. Then of course we have to attach this onto the interface, and there are several interfaces that are going to get this. These are customer L3 VPN interfaces, and this particular classifier is going to be a filter on the input. So quick recap there, this is a layer 3 VPN classifier, and it's a firewall classifier. Called it L3 VPN classifier. Couple of terms. If we've got best effort, we're setting the forwarding class. However, if we've got expedited forwarding, we're going to be running a policer. Set firewall policer, and here we have the policer. This is hard policing, so it's going to discard if it exceeds, and then we're going to put that on the interface as a classifier. So here we have another classifier. This again is a firewall classifier like the previous one. This is working on the family VPLS. So set firewall family VPLS filter. Then we have our layer 2 VPN classifier. We're going to be sending the traffic to a policer. So L2 VPN policer. And there we have our firewall policer, L2 VPN policer. And again, this particular policer isn't hard policing, it's soft, because we're going to be setting a loss priority high. We're not actually going to be discarding the traffic directly. And then that goes on the interfaces. Set interfaces, gigabit Ethernet 003.601, family, VPLS filter, input, and then the classifier. So these are they're firewall filters. They're attached like firewall filters. They're doing the job of classifiers, and they are connecting to the policers, which in this case is soft policer. Previous case was hard policing, and then we have it.